Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about the new task which PT has recently introduced, Summarize Group Discussion, an important task for your listening and speaking module. And in this video, we'll have a look at each and everything you need to crack this task. I'll tell you what the question type is about, what is the scoring criteria. I'll give you two different templates which you can use. Both are proven. I have recently done 7 to 8 Pearson mock tests where I've got 90 every time using these templates. So you can use them as it is to get a perfect 90 in your test as well. And finally, we'll have a look at few of the do's and don'ts which you should be following in your test to get your desired score. I'll be sharing my screen. I'll give you each and everything you need to crack your test in the very first go. I'll try to keep this video short so that you can get maximum output in minimum time possible. Let's get into the video. I'll be sharing my screen and I'll tell you each and everything. All right, PT speaking, task number 6, summarize group discussion. What happens here? You'll get an audio whereby you'll have a discussion between three people. This discussion will go on for around 2 to 3 minutes. Once the discussion stops, you'll have 10 seconds to prepare, and after that, you'll have to give your response for around 2 minutes. You'll get an audio group discussion between three people, which will go on 2 to 3 minutes. While the audio is going on, you'll have to take down notes. After the audio, you'll just have 10 seconds, after which you'll need to speak around 2 minutes. This is extremely important because this is going to give you points in speaking and listening both. You'll have 2 to 3 of these in your test. This particular task is assessed on three parameters: fluency, pronunciation, and content. You get 5 points for fluency, 5 for pronunciation, and 6 for content. Content here is important. Now, what is fluency? See, fluency remains the same throughout your PT test. It's not that in one task fluency is marked separately or in a different manner, and in the other it will be marked according to different parameters. Fluency is just that you speak at a normal pace in a smooth flow without any kind of unnatural pauses or hesitations. You have to speak in a natural way, take natural pause. You don't have to go too fast or too slow, and you have to avoid any kind of unnatural pauses. After one or two sentences, you can take a slight pause as well. What is pronunciation? Pronunciation is just your clarity, means how you're pronouncing, how well you're pronouncing your words, and how easily the other person is able to understand your speech. It's not about your accent. You don't have to worry about it. It's not about having a native accent. You speak in your natural accent, right? But you need to make sure you speak clearly. You're not too fast that it's not even understandable what you're trying to say. So go in a calm manner, speak clearly, and don't worry much about your accent. Just make sure you pronounce each and every word clearly. Third is content. Now, content is important, especially after the changes. But for content, you don't really need to be 100% accurate. Content means that your response has got all the main ideas from the audio. It's not about, let's say the audio went on for 3 minutes, right? You cannot include each and everything in your answer. And PT is not really expecting you to do that. But yes, you should have the main idea or main points discussed in the audio in your response. That will definitely help you get a full score in your content. Even if you're not 100% correct, that's fine. But yes, you should have around 7 to 8 phrases from the audio in your answer, and 100% you'll get full points in content. Content accuracy is not important, but content relevancy is important. Even if your facts are not 100% correct as per the audio, they should be related to what they mentioned in the audio. You will be fine. They're not really checking how accurately you can sum up the ideas, but how relevant your response to the audio is. That's all you need to worry about. And if you do good in your content, your listening scores will go up as well, because Summarize Group Discussion will give you a lot of points in your speaking and in your listening module. All right, let's get back. All right, as I've told you, fluency is about going in a smooth flow, not too fast, avoid hesitations and self corrections. Pronunciation means speaking clearly, it's not about your accent. Content phrases are important in this task, but remember there's no right or wrong answer. Let's say if one audio is given to 1,000 different students, right? No two students will have the same answer. But what they'll have the same phrases or keywords from the audio, and that's what you have to focus on. You don't have to stop even if you have less ideas. You have to speak anywhere around 90 seconds, right? Make sure you speak relevant content from the audio. It's not that you're just making something by yourself. If you have less phrases or content or keywords, you can repeat the same phrases. You have to use the structure which I'm giving you, but you don't have to repeat the same sentence again and again from the structure. You have to use different sentences. You don't have to worry much about your grammar, your vocabulary. You don't have to use fancy words, just keep it simple. If needed, you can repeat the same keywords or content, but do not repeat the structure sentences again and again. I'll show you how. So this is one template. This is template number one. I'm going to give you two templates, right? Remember this thing, this task is pretty similar to read a lecture. It's just a longer version of read a lecture, that's all. So while the lecture is going on or while the audio is going on, you have to take down phrases. I would say take down short phrases like 3 or 4 words or 5 words. Take down around 7 to 8 phrases at least, okay? So once you have taken down phrases, even if you're not making 100% sense, this is what you have to do. The discussion was mainly about, you can mention the main topic. Let's say it was about Australian migration. The discussion was mainly about the Australian migration. The first speaker discussed about the increasing migrants in the country and how there is a housing shortage. He further added that severe steps or several steps should be taken by the government to manage the migration problem. And then you can explain this further if you have relevant content. If not, you can move over here. After that, the second speaker focused on any point. Honestly, this does not really has to be the point from the second speaker. Even if speaker one said about this, you can mention it here. I'm telling you, you don't have to be accurate, you just have to be relevant. Then point 4 was further explained in the discussion. You can explain this further just to make sure you go around 90 seconds. If you have a short answer or if you just have 5, 6, 7 sentences, it will be very hard for you to reach around 90 seconds. The third speaker also shared information about, he provided details about point number 6, and then if you can add another sentence. Towards the end, the discussion was about this. Overall, the discussion included important details about point 8 and point 9. Now, see, remember, this is just a longer version of retail lecture. It's not that the template which I have given you, you have to follow exactly whatever I have provided. You can frame or make a template by yourself. What you do is, the main topic of the discussion was this. First, the first speaker focused on this. He further added, he further mentioned. Moreover, the second speaker told about this. He also explained this. Moreover, he raised a point like this. Third speaker told about this. He mentioned about this. Overall, the audio or the discussion was about this. It's just that you divide your answer, you give the topic. First speaker mentioned 2 to 3 sentences, the second speaker mentioned 2 to 3 sentences, the third speaker always mentioned 2 to 3 sentences. Even if you have to repeat the same points, if you have less points, you repeat it, no issues. But yes, you have to go around 90 seconds. So that is why you have to, it's better you have 2 to 3 sentences per speaker or per person in the group audio or the Summarize group discussion audio. That way it will be easier for you to reach up to 90 seconds and cover the content as well. If you go less than 90 seconds, right, the chances that you lose few points in your content, and then you at the end you give a conclusion. If it's hard for you, you can have a few generic sentences in place, which I'll be showing you how. But remember, it's not that he'll just speak a template and he'll have minimum content, he'll get the scores. No, you'll have to make sure you speak relevant content or add relevant content in the structure you are using. Okay, let me show you template number 2, how it is and what is expected out of you. So a sample answer, the discussion was mainly about the climate change and global policies. The first speaker discussed about the rising global temperature due to greenhouse gases. He further added about the role of industrial pollution. After that, the second speaker focused on the impact of climate change on developing countries. He also mentioned this. International agreements like the Paris Agreement was further explained in the discussion. The third speaker also shared information about whatever keywords you have. He provided further details about this. He also discussed, or he also mentioned, or he also elaborated about this. Towards the end, the discussion focused on individual efforts such as recycling. Overall, the discussion was about this. That's all you have to do. You have to keep it simple and easy. This is another template if you want to use. In here, you have more of a generic thing. You don't really need a lot of phrases. You just need short keywords. The discussion was mainly about this, or you can say dash was the main topic of the discussion. There were several speakers sharing their viewpoints on keyword 1 or a short phrase 1 and 2. The first speaker started by talking about keyword here, after which he provided details about point 4 and point 5. Point 4 and 5 can be a single word keyword. If you're using single word keyword, they should be important words like noun. You can't just say after which he provided a detailed explanation of good and bad. No, It should make some sense. It should be a complete piece of information, preferably noun or proper nouns. There was also focus on point number 6, which was an important part of the discussion. The second speaker focused on another keyword and shared examples of two keywords. Throughout the conversation, another keyword was the main point of the discussion. Another point of the discussion was another keyword which was mentioned along with another keyword. Furthermore, the speakers had different viewpoints on one keyword and emphasized the importance of another. Towards the end, they summarized key ideas such as keyword 1 and provided some details about keyword 2. Overall, the discussion covered a wide range of topics or views and helped in understanding the main topic by exploring ideas like 3 to 4 keywords. This is an example where I've just added few single word keywords over here. Now, before we discuss few more things, you need to have some things or some points clear in your mind. The template or the structures which I've given you are just an overview and an example of how you can create your answer. What you do is, if you find both of these difficult, or few sentences difficult, or few words difficult, you replace them using the words you find easy. You can combine these two templates to make a single template as well. The whole idea is you include if you've got phrases, at least 7 to 8 phrases, and it will be very easy for you to take down phrases. The audio will be quite lengthy and you'll be able to take down notes easily. If you're taking keywords, take at least 15 to 20 good keywords, and then start with what the main topic of the discussion was. There were several speakers which discussed about, just include the main topic or main keywords. The first speaker focused on any one point. He added or he provided more details like one more point. He also explained about one more point. The second speaker said one point. He further explained about second point, and then third point from the second speaker. Even if the second speaker has not mentioned many points, you can make the points from the third speaker as said by the second speaker. Doesn't matter, you don't really need to be 100% accurate. Then 2 to 3 points from third speaker, and then give a conclusion, and you'll be fine. Go around 90 seconds, 80 90 seconds at least. That will help us um, get good points in the content part, and will help us get full points in speaking and listening. Now let's have a look at few of the note taking tips, and then I'll summarize the video for you. All right, when you take down notes, make sure you just focus on the key points. Have 6 to 9 phrases if you're taking phrases. If you miss some details, just focus on the main ideas of whatever you're left with. If you have less keywords, you can repeat the same. Keep the sentences simple. Do not use complex words. Use connectors like furthermore, moreover. Do not repeat the same sentence. Firstly, he told about, furthermore, he told about, moreover, he told about. Avoid this, please. Try to have connectors in place. Try to speak around 90 seconds. Do not rush too much. Don't go too fast, or do not take excessive pauses. Make sure you are able to identify the main keywords, main topic, and key ideas that will help us get full points in content. And while taking the notes, take down short forms or short words. Focus should be on getting the main topic and main ideas from the lecture, main arguments, supporting facts, anything special or relevant to the main topic which is mentioned in the lecture. While taking notes, make sure you take down notes in such a manner that you're taking them neatly. Try not to rush. This is one of the common mistakes which I see. But do not write long words. Just write or use a shorthand system. Um, Focus on your flow and focus on your clarity. Avoid long pauses and hesitations, and focus on journal points. Do not go in too much details. Just try to understand the main idea, main topic, and you'll be fine. Now, to summarize this particular task and this particular video, first of all, keep it simple. You don't stress. One thing a lot of students will worry about is that you'll have to speak a lot. Yes, you have to speak a lot, but you have to be calm. In PT speaking, if you actually want to get your scores, it's not your speed which will get you the scores, it is your clarity. Even if you go at a moderate pace, but you focus on clarity, even if you take natural pauses, you can get full points, trust me. You do not have to go too fast. Your first priority should be taking the notes neatly. If you have written too much but you're not able to read what you have written, you're going to struggle big time. Okay. Like, let's say the lecture is going on for 3 minutes, but around 2 minutes you feel like you have got enough content. Let's say you write down 20 or 30 phrases, you'll not be able to speak each and everything. Once you feel you've got enough content, let the audio go on and start revising your notes, so that while the audio is going on, you don't have any problem reading out your notes and you speak in a flow. Because there's no point of writing that much that you don't even have time to speak for. It's important to write as much as possible, but once you feel you've got enough content, stop writing, start revising your notes. Because once the audio stops, you only have 10 seconds, and that's not really enough, right? That's one thing. Take the notes neatly, have a structure in place, give what the main topic is, then 2 to 3 points you can relate with first speaker, second speaker, third speaker, and then provide a conclusion. You can use the generic sentences which I have provided to create a template on your own as well. If you speak in a flow, if you speak clearly, and if you have got relevant content, not everything, not 100% accurate, but relevant content, you will be 100% fine. You'll get 2 to 3 of these, and these are going to give you good points in speaking and in listening, and I really need you to focus on these. So that is it from this video. Take it easy. These questions are live on our website. You can go over there, practice, see how much you're getting. You just need to go on languageacademy.com.au, register, and you can practice over there, or you can download the LAPT exam practice app as well. That's it from this video. I hope the video was helpful. If it was, do like, share, and subscribe. If you need any help, let me know in the comment section. I'll try and give my 100% to help you out. Do not worry about the changes after 7th August 2025, the day the changes are going to take place. After that as well, students will get the score. You just try to understand what the test is about, give you 100%. Follow me. I'll try to give 100% to help you out, and definitely you'll be able to get your desired scores. If you need any help, give us a call, send us a message on any of the numbers given below. We do provide online classes. We have got 12 to 13 batches running every day according to different time zones. If you need online classes, online support, give us a call, send us a message, or visit our website, fill the contact us form, and we will be with you. You can visit one of our branches in Australia, India, and Nepal as well. I am always available in my Australia branch. I'll give my 100% to help you out. That's it. Now go on languageacademy.com.au and start practicing.